Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to manually update Samsung Galaxy S23 FE using the Odin app without data loss. Okay, so first we need to check what is the current version of our software, and we do it in the settings, so open them up. Scroll all the way down until you find About Phone and click on Software Information, and in here we have our current software version. And now, for example, if your device doesn't turn on, you can also check it in recovery mode. To do it, you need to power off your device, so hold power key and volume down, click on power off. Or for example, when your device is looped in the loading screen, you can only see your Samsung logo. Now, to enter recovery mode, we need to connect our phone into our PC using USB-C cable. Just like that. And now hold power key and volume up at the same time. If nothing's going on, simply repeat. When Samsung logo appears, release the finger from power key, but keep holding volume up. Okay, and here we have our current version of the software also. Okay, now let's power off our device, so select power off, confirm by clicking the power key. We can unplug the cable for now. And now we need to install some things. First, visit our page, HardReset.Info, go into download. And let's begin with Samsung drivers. Click on search and download these drivers. Click on download. Then go back, type Odin and download the version 3.14.4. Also click the download button and in the new tab type SMS711B firmware. I'm about to use that page, samfw.com. Also recommend that page. Wait until it loads. We have our Samsung. Now scroll down. In the search box, type your country or CSC code. In my case, I have the European version, so I'll just select the EUX. Now scroll down, and in here we have all versions possible. I had this version that ends with K3. And we need to remember about one thing. We can install the same version or newer, but we cannot install older version than our current. So I can install this version and every version above. In my case, I'm about to install the same version once again. So I just need to scroll down, and in here we have two links from which we can download the software. So let's say I'll pick the last one. First it needs to load. We have to wait a little bit. Okay, it says that I don't have enough space on my PC. Weird thing. So let's try with the second link. Normally a download button will appear right in here. I don't know why it has happened like that. So let's try the second link. You shouldn't have this. That's the first time that it appears in my case. Oh, okay, now it worked. Now it has downloaded. I should take a look. Okay, so once it's downloaded, open up your file explorer, go into downloads, and we need to extract Samsung USB drivers, the Odin app, and our software. You can use WinRAR for it. Simply right click, WinRAR, and extract to. If you don't have a WinRAR, click on extract all and extract. It will also work. Extract those three files, Odin, Samsung drivers, and our software. Once it's extracted, open up the folder with Samsung drivers and launch the program. In here you just need to install the drivers. In my case it's already installed, so I won't repeat it once again, but if you are installing it for the first time, I highly recommend to restart the whole computer after the installation process, so everything will work properly. Okay, once it's downloaded and installed, open up the Odin app, click on OK. We have our program, and now we need to turn on our phone in the download mode. To do it, the device needs to be powered off. Now hold both volume keys at the same time and insert the cable. Keep holding until this window appears. Click volume app once, and in our Odin app we need to see those numbers under ID.com right in here in that place. If you see them, it means that everything has been successfully and properly connected. Now click on BL, go into downloads, open up the folder with your software and select the BL file. Click on open. Now the AP, select the AP file, click on open. This one will load a little bit longer because that's the biggest file, so we have to wait a little bit. Okay, now the CP, select the CP file, and now a really important thing, we are picking the CSC file, and you have to pick the home CSC, because if you would pick normal CSC, your phone will perform a factory reset and you will lose all of your data. We don't want it, we just want to update our software, so that is why you need to select home CSC. Now click on open, and click on start. Okay, the process has started, so now we need to wait until it's finished. It might take a little bit, so I'll see you once it's nearly done. Okay, we are almost done. It's nearly at the end. Okay, when it says pass, it means that everything went fine. You can close the app, you can unplug the cable, and now let's wait until the phone turns on, and I'll show you how we can verify did everything go properly, how to check the software version. And actually, you do it just like in the beginning of the video. So we'll have to go to About Phone. In my case, nothing will be changed because I have installed the same version again. But if you are updating it, you can check it in the settings, then About Phone, software information, and in here you can verify did everything go just like it should. That's the version. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.